meet, and welcome to our stream, everybody. This is Ariel Gatoga, and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Shirley, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Deline. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you to everybody for joining us today for this general reading. If you're watching us on a restream on YouTube and you don't want to watch me shuffle, you can use the timestamp right in the video description to fast forward. I am reading with this beautiful Le Tarot Noir. Love this deck. And let's purify with this Vervain by L'Occitane. I think it's my favorite of the commercial verbenas. It smells almost exactly like natural verbena. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us today. You can find information about purchasing each of these products in the video description of this very video on my YouTube channel. If you're watching us live on YouTube, please make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. And if you're watching us on Twitch, make sure you follow us. You can watch also on Twitch without any ads if you subscribe to us there. We have a shop at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. We have all kinds of merchandise there, including lists of the tarot decks that are currently in print that I read with, and we make a small commission off of each and every sale. We do appreciate your support. Another way to support us is by sending a donation. You can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're watching live on YouTube, you could also use a super sticker or super chat if you feel like giving us a donation on the platform. On a restream, you'd do that on a super thanks. I don't read with card reversals, so you'll see me flipping cards right side up. It's just how I like to read. All is well. This does go out to a lot of people, and so if for some reason it doesn't seem like it makes any sense to you or apply to you, just disregard it, because it's probably not your reading. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your own individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign, and you can... Hello. Thank goodness that fell right on my lap. You can find all of those readings easily on my website at ariels-corner.com, Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com, and just click on that free tarot readings link right in the main menu. All right, let's just shuffle one more time. Give this big, huge, honkin' deck a nice clean cut, and we'll see what's in the cards for everybody today. Such a gorgeous deck, if not a bit big. Okay, we've got a 5 of coins that we're coming out of, an 8 of cups that we're in right now, and then the devil that we're coming into. So this is all good. This is all about letting ourselves use our intuition, even if it doesn't jive with what we see with our eyes. Because what happens is we get attached to the things, that's what this devil is, we get attached to the things that we think we see, that we think are happening, and we don't understand that if we can release our attachment to what we think we see or what we think is happening, we can see it in a different way and allow it to change itself. And that our intuition is the key to that. Our intuition already is keyed into the truth, and it's our intellectual surface mind that says, no, this is how it is, this is how it is. The intuition knows that nothing is the way that we seem, that it seems. And so this devil card is us sort of wanting to stay tied. You see how these people are tied, and this devil's like their puppet. It's kind of an interesting depiction of the card, but it's a good one in that we do that to ourselves. It's not some external devil that's creating a puppet out of us. It's our own ego mind that is saying, no, we're just going to, toe the line, and this is the way it is, and nothing can change, and, grin and bear it. And the intuition says, wait a minute, if you follow what you're being led to, if you're listening to that still small voice within you, you're going to see that this is all smoke and mirrors, and that a lot of the things that you've been so worried about, and so many of us have, it says here, have been going through financial fears, financial worries, financial problems, and that even those, there's a solution. There's a breakthrough that's available to us right now. This 8 of Cups is right now. So don't be projecting into your future. Let's do that today and just don't live in the future. Because what happens is we say, oh, well, okay, then tomorrow's going to come and this is going to be that. And there's no way that I'll ever make the blah, blah, blah. Don't do that to yourself. Don't create the script for the future. Say, I don't know what the future holds, but I do know that it can be wonderful. And I'm open and receptive to the guidance to show me how that future can be wonderful. I'm not going to cast my future into stone. I'm not going to make decisions about what the future is going to look like. I'm going to stay open and receptive to the truth and allow my future to be something that evolves and unveils itself according to infinite intelligence's will, rather than my own projection based on the past. Because what we do is that we take our past, we project it into the future. We take our past, we project it into the future. Then that future becomes the past and we project that into the future. And it just goes on and on and on. And here in the present moment, this Eight of Cups is talking about where the truth lies. And if we are constantly living in the past and the future, we don't have, for all intents and purposes, access to our power. We have forfeited the access to our power, and we just allow ourselves to stay on a treadmill. And the history just keeps repeating itself, and there's just nothing you can do about that until you say, whoa, I'm going to stop that. I'm going to allow myself to have this present moment and be guided and be led, be informed, and allow my intuition to guide me instead of making up these rules for myself about how things are going to be. Just watch yourself when you start scripting things today. Just stop that. You don't want to script it. You don't want to script things based on what has happened, even if it was really, especially if it was really bad. You don't need to recreate something that was really bad. You can bless that past and then call upon that infinite intelligence to guide you in the moment and allow yourself to have a future revealed to you rather than something that you project onto the screen of space. Two of Cups, the World card, wouldn't you know? And the King of Wands. This is wonderful. So, if you look at this kind of vertical ascent that we sometimes talk about with these middle cards, this Eight of Cups, that if you're in the moment, if you're allowing yourself to live in the present moment and listen and be guided by infinite intelligence and using that glorious intuition that you were gifted with at your creation, then the world is yours. Literally, the world is yours. There is no past, there is no future. All that stuff was just some story, and all of it goes away. It immediately goes away. And when you can do that, what you live in is a different world than the world that you project. You live in a world that is actually real. And you see how your world is protected by these four archangels. You are living as your soul. That's what this figure in the middle here is, you as your soul, not you as your personality, not you as your ego. And when you can live as your soul, basically you can do anything that brings you joy. There are no problems. Everything is permanently perfect. That's what they call heaven in the Psalms and other kinds of literature. Heaven is not a place that you go to when you die. Heaven is the awareness that you have of who you are as a soul. Heaven is that awareness that you have and that choice that you make to be divinely guided and led, rather than making up your own mind and living in this world, living in this fake world that we tend to manufacture for ourselves. Now, I'm not saying that these things didn't happen that you've been going through. Of course they did. But what I'm saying is that what they mean is not what you think they mean. It doesn't. What I'm saying is that you have the power to create your future either based on that or based on opening your mind to a possibility that you didn't know was there. But see, we have such arrogant minds that we think, I know what everything is. I know what this means. I know what's coming. And then the universe says, okay, well, you know. Since you know, there's nothing we can do. If you say you know, then you know. And when we take a moment and we just take a few beats and we take a few breaths and we open our mind and say, I'm willing not to know. I'm willing not to know what is in front of me. I'm willing not to know what my past means. I'm willing not to know what anything means. I'm willing not to know what my future holds. I'm willing to be pleasantly surprised by infinite intelligence. I'm willing to look with wonder at the world that manifests before me. When you do that, then you just crack your mind open enough that intuitive power can flood into your awareness and lead you into wonderful experiences, new vistas. And even in this awful, horrible, evil, disgusting world that we seem to live in right now, I mean, come on. There's very little that you can look out at in this world and say, oh, isn't it great? It's like, okay, everything's on fire. Everybody's mad at each other. Everybody's fighting. There's wars, there's pollution, the environment's destroyed. I mean, there's just every reason to say we're doomed. But if we just take a moment and say, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what any of that means. I don't know if the news is right. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know if there is a solution to this, but I'm willing for infinite intelligence to show me. When we crack open our mind that much, that's what that New Testament quote, become like little children, means. Little children say, I don't know. What does that mean? Mommy, what does that mean? Daddy, what is that? Why? When we start doing that, then the whole world can open up for us and we can see things in a new way, and solutions manifest and present themselves, and miracles happen, because that's the natural order of things. People think that miracles are some supernatural thing. Actually, they're the natural way. Infinite intelligence wants us to have healing. Infinite intelligence wants us to be happy, wants everything to work out for us, but will not go against our free will. And so as long as we keep our minds closed, nothing can work out for us, right? So this is a wonderful lesson for everybody today, that if we can say, I don't know, then we can open up that intuitive power and allow infinite intelligence to show us what's real. Now, these are two cards that we haven't talked about yet. This Two of Cups in your past and this King of Wands in your future. And this King of Wands is your saving grace, because the King of Wands is a straight offshoot from this Eight of Cups. This intuitive power holds the key to what you're supposed to be doing here. It's all the stuff you love. It's all the stuff that you're drawn to, the stuff that makes you excited, the stuff that oh, wouldn't that be awesome if I could do that? Wouldn't it be awesome if I could do that? Those are the things that want to open up for you. So start thinking about those things in the present moment and ask, how do those things factor into my reality? What do I love? What would be great? What's a great thing for today? Is a wouldn't it be great if day. Wouldn't it be great if, and then start thinking about some of the great things that, wouldn't it be great if, and allow yourself to just really bubble up with true, in your gut, intuitive ideas and feelings that would be great for you. That's a way to open up your future for yourself. Now, this Two of Cups here is talking about how a lot of this stuff happened because you were judging yourself based on some experiences that many of you were having, like with money or other kinds of things in your life. You were judging yourself, and you were looking at yourself, and you were almost scolding yourself, or at least being very impatient with yourself. And that set all this up. So we're going to stop that, and we're going to just allow our innocence to prevail. Open up and become like little children and say, I don't know, but I'm willing to know. I'm willing to be taught, and I'm willing to follow my intuitive impulses and ask myself, what do I want? Wouldn't it be great if? And then just fill in the blank and do that again and again and again. That's how you can open up this present moment and really find that world where everything is permanently perfect. Thank you so much for being here today. I so appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow for another general reading. And thank you so much to the amazing Shirley and the amazing Delene. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Blessed be.